Jesus does not exist in Middle-earth. But if he did, would he be considered the same thing as Gandalf? This is it. This is the video that's probably gonna get me cancelled. I'm your resident elf boy, and I'm about to piss off Christians and Tolkien geeks alike. Happy Easter, Passover, and Ramadan. The first thing to note is that Tolkien hated allegory. He did not want Middle-earth to be a proxy for the Catholic religion. But in order for his audience to accept the narrative behind his creation myth for Middle-earth, he knew that he had to put structures in place that were at least recognizable. Thus, there are enough parallels to keep the Christians comfy. So let's go through a couple aspects of Jesus and see how they find parallels in Tolkien's universe. Number 1, if Jesus is God. In Middle-earth, there is only one big daddy god. His name is Eru or Ilúvatar, but he's never made incarnate at any point, to our knowledge. There is a theory that Tom Bombadil is God incarnate in Tolkien's universe, though, so if that's true, then Tom Bombadil is Jesus? Given Tom's blasé attitude about everything, that is hilarious. He does handle the temptation of the Ring of Power like it's nothing, but Tom has no interest in saving the world. He's doing his own thing, so I think we can rule that out. Number 2, Jesus is the son of God. In Middle-earth, that's not being specific enough, because Eru made a lot of creatures. First, Eru made the Ainur. These are the creatures of his thought. You can think of them like angels. They have a hierarchy. While Jesus appears to have magical powers, he does not have the power to create something out of nothing. This means in Tolkien's world we can rule out the Valar. They are the highest tier of the Ainur. Jesus could be the next rung down on the ladder with the Maiar. That would put him on the same level as Sauron, Saruman, Gandalf, and Melian. Maiar can bind themselves to physical forms, but if that physical form is then destroyed, they themselves aren't destroyed. Gandalf loses a form when he fights the Balrog. That's why he comes back in a new form as Gandalf the White. Likewise, Sauron loses a form in the fall of Numenor, but he takes another form because we see him at the Battle of the Last Alliance. From the outside, these would look like resurrections, but they aren't really. Of the two of them, though, I would say Jesus resembles Sauron more. Hear me out. Gandalf tries to guide and nudge, but Sauron actually gets in there and tries to teach people. He is silver-tongued, he is an amazing orator, and what he preaches sounds like enlightenment. It's how he gets the majority of the Númenóreans to worship Melkor in a dark cult. So putting aside that he's evil, Sauron's actually not a bad fit. But wait a second, we have number 3. Jesus was born to Mary and Joseph as a mortal. That does not happen with the Maiar. Which means we go to Eru's other creations, the children of Ilúvatar, which are the elves and mortal men. Jesus heals people and magically walks on water. Elves magically heal people and they walk on snow. When mortal men die, they do not resurrect, but elves, in a manner of speaking, kinda do. Elf spirits go to the halls of Mandos and eventually are given new bodies. The only happy medium between these two aspects of Jesus would be if he was half Maiar, half elven. There's only one of those, and her name is Luthien Tenuviel. But as magical and badass as she is, even she's not a perfect fit. So as devoutly Catholic as J.R.R. Tolkien was,